Gotta get situated first. Yes, well, we are doing this a little bit differently today. Got me a little bit of wine. This is some Pinot Grigio. So, you want to start a business, but you're scared or don't have enough confidence in order to do it. A lot of times people miss out on their blessings with becoming an entrepreneur and like actually succeeding in their business opportunities that they have because of fear. Believe it or not, that is like the number one reason why people are not opening up their own businesses, starting their own business. These are the reasons that are keeping people from starting a business. Watch this video and we'll show you how to get over that. First things first, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on any other content coming your way. Also, like this video, comment, share, everything, do everything of the above. All right, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Hamida Aziz, and if you're new here, this is a channel where we discuss all things entrepreneurship, all things business, everything got going on. We got the motivation going on. We are going to give you the motivation, the confidence, the everything that you need to start a business today. I know you're probably like, well, to start a business, it takes a lot. So how am I going to just be able to go ahead and start it today? Well, let me tell you how you can just go ahead and just start the business today. So you might have had dreams of like actually becoming a business person, businesswoman, businessman, but then you're looking like, man, well, how come it is I can't go and start this business? Well, you're scared to jump into it. You're thinking too hard. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're like, okay, constantly making up excuses on why you can't go and start your business. I mean, these are all things that people go through, and a lot of it is just in your head. It's in your mind. You got to get over that attitude and just go ahead and start the business ASAP. If you don't have any money, you pick something to where you don't need the money to go and start that business right now. But at the end of the day, you just got to go ahead and start it. And these are the things that I'm going to name to you that you can do in order to get that process started today. Number one, you got to get rid of these negative people in your life. Anything negative, they are not good for you. They are not good for your mind. They're not good for your attitude. They're not good for anything. If you want to succeed in entrepreneurship, becoming a businesswoman, becoming a businessman, you got to get rid of the negative people in your life. These negative people are holding you back. You all are growing on different levels, and you got to recognize that. The sooner you realize that, the faster you're going to be able to grow. What you got to do is you got to recognize where these people stand in your life, and you can't let these people have too much control over your life if you're ready to move forward. If you're on the path to moving forward and pretty much expanding your knowledge and you want to grow on that level, get on that path to growth, then you need to figure out what you need to do in order to do that. And number one, like I said, is to get rid of these people. You know, it's so many negative people in this world. Anyone that is negative towards you starting your business, or they sit there, you tell them something great about it. Oh, you know, I'm thinking about starting this kind of business. I'm thinking about doing this. And then the first thing that comes out their mouth is negativity. Boop, boop, out the door. You do not need that person in your life. All right? 2, having a negative person in your life does not allow you to focus clearly. You're going to be thinking about so many different things. Like a business owner is going to be busy, busy. So if you're going to be busy all the time, how are you going to have time for these negative people? And then all of that negativity that's in your head is going to start to drain you. And then if you're getting drained, how are you ever going to be able to succeed? You're going to constantly doubt yourself, hearing negative things, people telling you like, oh, well, I don't know if the market's that good right now. The market isn't good. You know, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to make a whole bunch of sales. How are you going to sell this? Do you know what to do with that product? Oh, well, there's so many people already doing that. There's too many people doing it. You can only make a certain amount of money with that. The profit margin is nothing. You got to work too hard. Of course, you say to them, look, of course I'm going to have to work hard. Duh. Of course. Anything that is worth anything, you're going to have to work hard. And these negative people need to go. The only reason why they are negative in your life in the first place, or just negative towards you, is because they once had dreams and aspirations at one point that they sat there and gave up on. They gave up on their dreams, and now they're sitting there trying to stop you from giving up on your dreams. You cannot let that happen, okay? Negative people will take you to another place that you don't even want to go to, okay? I've dealt with it. I know everybody has had people in their lives, or co-workers, or whoever it was in their lives that's sitting there telling them, hey, you need to act a certain way. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do that. How about you act the way that you want to act? You don't need to do anything else other than what you want to do with your life. So if you want to go ahead and start that business, get those negative people out the door ASAP. They need to go. Now, once you get these negative people out your life, you will start to realize that your mind is clear. Your mind is open to so many different possibilities. You now have the creativity to think on different levels. You now can sit there and take your business idea to an actual business. You will have the insight. You're going to be sitting there thinking clearly now. You weren't thinking clear before with all these people attacking you and this person saying this person saying this, this person saying this. Nobody can handle that much stress. All that is unwanted stress in your life. And no one needs that if you're about to embark on a journey as big as this one. Starting a business is a big deal, and you should be happy and grateful and just excited from day one. You don't need anyone tearing you down, coming with the negativity, saying, oh, but what about this? I don't know if that's a good idea. It's all, it's too much going on. You think it's the right time to start a business now? You think maybe you should wait a little bit more? No, you tell them no. The time is now. Well, how are you going to pay for that? Well, it doesn't matter how I'm going to pay for it. Okay? It does not matter. One of the other negative things that people will sit there and say like, oh, well, you got to do all this stuff in order to get ready. How about what you learn on the way? You learn on the way. This Pinot is a little bit sour, but you know what? It's not that bad. That brings me to number 2. In order to get some confidence in yourself starting a business, you can pick a business idea or a topic, business journey, whatever it is that you want to call it. Pick something that you love, enjoy doing. Pick something that you know that you're good at, that you want to learn at, something that you want to be able to grow with and everything. Because like I said, starting a business is a big deal. And there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of moving pieces that you need in order to be able to succeed. So you want to make sure that if you're starting this business, that you actually like what it is that you're doing. Because if you don't do that, you're wasting a lot of time on what? On nothing. I don't want to say nothing, because there's so many people that do things that they don't like doing. But it's like, if you're going to do something that you don't like doing, you might as well just go and work a regular job. Because a lot of times working a regular job, that's what it is. You're only working that job to be able to support yourself, to support your family, and you're only working there because, oh, well, it's a guaranteed pay. I know when the money's coming. I know when the check is coming. It's coming every 2 weeks, every week, however often you're getting paid. But at the end of the day, you really hate this job. So you're like, man, oh my gosh, I got to keep on getting up every single day in the morning, going to this job. And I'm like, okay, well, like, what is the point of doing that? Like, so if you're going to start a business, you need to make sure that it's something that you actually enjoy doing, because, you want this to be something that flourishes, something that is like your baby. The more that you like doing it, then the more you're going to end up wanting to do it, and you're going to want to succeed, and it's going to come easier to you because you're going to be loving what you do every single day. Turn your passion into a business, so love that. The next thing that you can do to actually gain some confidence in starting your business would pretty much be to write everything down. You write your business idea down. You write your goals down that you want to see, how you want to see your business grow. You write everything down on paper, because you know what? Once you write it down, now it goes from an idea to something concrete. Now it's real life. You can see it. You wrote it down in your notebook. You wrote it on your phone. Wherever it is, you wrote it down. You typed it up on the computer. Whatever it is, now you can actually see it written down. You have these goals that you created for yourself and everything, and now you're like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. You can write timelines for these goals and everything, because it pretty much encourages accountability. But if you're going to write a timeline for things and you're going to plan everything out, you should be able to plan things out underneath those goals. That brings me to my next thing. If you're going to write down all of these things that you want to see yourself do, a lot of times that might be a little bit overwhelming. So don't get discouraged. We do not need that. You know, we need more people out here that are constantly creating new things and new ideas and everything. We need this in this world, you know? And so do not get discouraged, because you might have $1 million idea, or maybe even a multi-million, billion-dollar idea. But if you're scared and you're lacking that, because now all of a sudden you wrote all this stuff down on a sheet of paper, and now you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do all that. Now you're discouraging yourself so much. You do a little bit of research online. You see that, okay, you need to do X, Y, Z. And now you're like, oh my gosh, when am I going to have time to do all this stuff? You know, that is just called making excuses for everything. You need to realize that you need to just start it. You don't have to sit there and create everything. You know that saying where it says Rome wasn't built in a day? It's a reason why they say that. You can start small and grow yourself. That leads me to my next point. Just start. Just start. I started my coffee company because I'm that type of person that likes to talk myself out of things, because like I said, a lot of negative people in your life, you know, that just does not help out anybody. It's not putting you on the right track, and it wasn't putting me on the right track. So I'm the type of person that, like, I have like really, really high highs. Like when I get excited about something, it's brand new, and it's like, okay, I want to go and go ahead and do it and everything. So, but then after, it's like, if I don't do it right then and there, I start to talk myself out of it, because I think so much. Like I think so much, like so many thoughts within like a minute time frame and everything, that if I constantly was to sit there and think about every little thing that I needed in order to start this business, like, yes, I researched it a lot before I actually started it, but if I was to really sit down and continue to like think about it all day long, that I would have ended up talking myself out of it, and I just would have never started. And you have to realize, I mean, you have to really sit there and think about it. Everything is worth starting and everything. If you fail, you fail. Oh, well, at least you tried. You got to have a lot of balls and everything to be an entrepreneur. Okay? You are the one that's sitting there setting your life. Do not let anybody sit there and talk you out of it. If you really want it, you're going to go and get it. And that's what I want everybody to get from this video today. You need to go and get it. Go after your dreams. Stop letting all these excuses get in the way. Stop letting people get in the way. Stop letting, oh my gosh, there's too much to do, get in the way. You can start small. If you want to think about it, think about Apple or Samsung. They come out with a new phone like what? Once or twice a year? That means they haven't gotten it right. They think that, oh, okay, being that they keep on putting out new phones into the market, they're thinking like, we haven't gotten it right this time. You know what? We need an update. We need an upgrade. You got to upgrade. Everything needs to be upgraded. Well, that's telling you right there, if it needs to constantly be upgraded, it's not perfect. So you can't run off of, okay, my business needs to be perfect in order for me to start. I got to have everything together in order for me to start. You don't need everything. So you don't need to have everything together in order to start your business. You just need to start. That's all you need to do is start in whatever it is that you're doing, you know. So you need to forget about all the haters. You need to forget about all the negativity in life. You know, you are missing out on your blessing. Every single day that goes by that you choose to not start and make one excuse, make another excuse, make another excuse, every single day that you continue to do this, that is one more day that is going by that you won't be able to get back in your life. And I mean, you're creating success for somebody else, because once you put it down on paper, you might have mentioned it to somebody. Once you wrote it down, once you mentioned it, now you put it out into the universe, and now somebody else is going to be able to catch that. You don't want anybody to catch it. You want to be that person, especially if it's a brand new idea that you feel that no one else has thought of. You actually research things online or wherever it is that whatever kind of research you're doing, and you're like, okay, well, they have this product out, but you know what? Mine is different. You know, it seems that I might have something new here, or whatever it is. Or even if it's not something different, you know, you want to start a business, you want to start a dry cleaning business, you want to start a car wash, go ahead and do that. Don't let anybody discourage you from doing what it is that you want to do. You only have one life to live. If you put the same amount of effort that you do at a regular job, right? And then you put all that effort into your own business, and put all that effort and energy into what you're doing, you have no reason to worry if you're going to succeed or not. Because if you already know that you're great at something, you're great at what you do, at being at this job, you're great at following directions, you're great at listening to people, looking this up, looking that up, whatever it is. But don't you know that you can be as great at doing your own thing? That's the kind of confidence that I'm talking about here. If you're great at one thing, then you can be great at this, but you just have to have that confidence within. And I hope this video was able to help you gain more confidence in being able to start your business. And all I'm trying to do is just motivate people out there to be able to do what they love doing. It's passion time. It's passion season. You say cancel culture is passion project time now. I hope you liked this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more content coming up on my next episodes.